Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into something pretty fundamental in fintech, something that really separates the winners from the ones just treading water.
That's right. It's not about the flashy features
No,
necessarily.
it's about a core strategic choice, isn't it?
That-
Something deeper.
Exactly. Our sources are really clear on this. Financial success, especially now, it really hinges on one thing. Do you see digital banking as just another channel? Or is it the actual product?
Okay, channel versus product. Let's break that down. The channel mentality, what does that look like in practice? It sounds kind of benign.
Well, it seems like it, but it sets things off on the wrong foot. Basically, it treats your app, your website, even the ATM screen as just delivery mechanisms, afterthoughts, really.
Like plumbing, just a way to get the existing bank services out there.
Precisely. And because it's seen as secondary, maybe just an IT cost, it gets less funding, fewer top people working on it. It's just the pipe.
And the result of that, less money, less focus,
Yeah.
means a worse experience for the user, right?
Absolutely. You're not investing in making it better day to day. And the crucial point here, something the sources really hammer home, is that the customer doesn't see your internal silos.
No, they just see the app.
Exactly. They form this general perception of your entire bank based on how easy, how fast, how intuitive that digital tool is. If the app feels old and clunky.
Then the bank is old and clunky in their mind. Okay, so that flips us to the product mentality. What's different there?
It's a total mindset shift. Digital isn't just a way to vend, it's becoming the way for many. It's a core part of what the bank is and offers.
So it gets the resources, the attention.
Yes, serious resources. Constant improvement isn't a nice to have, it's baked into the daily operation because the digital experience is the brand for so many interactions.
Got it. So our mission today is to unpack that difference across, 10 key areas, show how this channel versus product thing plays out everywhere.
That's the plan, from strategy right down to how you compete.
All right, let's start at the top then. Section 1, strategy, investment, and innovation. Strategy first. How does the priority differ?
Okay, so if digital is just a channel, its priority is often, well, lower, or maybe on par with other routine business stuff like renovating a branch.
So not exactly front and center.
Not really. They might make a big investment once to launch something, get an app out there, but then it often just sits there for years sometimes without real updates. It's about replicating, not optimizing.
Like ticking a box. Yep, we have digital, whereas the product view.
It's a top priority. There are teams, product managers, designers, engineers focused daily on improving that experience, making it faster, easier, more useful.
That daily focus must require serious investment, which is our second point. Where does the money go?
Big difference here. The channel approach means you invest less in design, less in the actual tech development. You might tolerate old, clunky back-end systems because, hey, it's just delivering the same old services. Cost minimization is often key.
And that's why some bank apps feel like they're held together with sticky tape.
Yeah.
Built for a transaction, maybe, but not for a smooth experience.
Exactly. But the product mindset. That leads to investment in modern tech, cloud infrastructure, APIs, top design talent, user research, everything you need for continuous improvement and, importantly, scale.
Okay, so strategy and investment shape the focus. That's number 3. How does what digital is used for differ?
With the channel view, digital often gets lumped in with marketing. It's seen as a communication tool, sending messages, maybe some basic alerts.
But not deeply integrated.
Right. It's not woven into the core banking operations, and that's where you get those jarring experiences you mentioned.
Yeah, where applying for a credit card feels totally different from just checking your balance. It's inconsistent.
Totally. But if it's a product, it has to be integrated right into the core. Risk, compliance, payments, lending, all those teams have to work together towards one unified, user-friendly digital experience. It's about the whole customer journey, not just one transaction.
That integration sounds key for innovation too, our fourth point. If I'm just seeing digital as a channel, a necessary evil maybe.
Then you're probably just trying to copy what you do in the branch, but online. How innovative is that? It really holds you back from standing out.
You're just replicating, not differentiating.
Exactly. But the product mindset sees digital as a massive opportunity, a place to actually innovate, to offer genuinely new value. This view fuels investment in R&D, encourages regular updates, maybe taking some calculated risks.
To create digital solutions that define the bank, not just support it.
Yes. The best fintechs and digitally savvy banks, they don't see digital innovation as just a cost. They see it as the primary way to win in the market.
Okay, so that sets the stage. Strategy, investment, focus, innovation, all pointing in different directions. Let's move to section 2, internal alignment and the customer experience. This feels like where the rubber really meets the road.
Absolutely. Because this mindset doesn't just affect budgets, it affects people, both employees and customers. Start with customer satisfaction.
We touched on clunky services, but it's more than just annoyance.
Oh, yeah. If user experience, UX, is an afterthought, which it often is in the channel model, you get these frustrating, outdated digital tools. It actually erodes trust, makes banking feel like a chore.
We've all been there. That password reset loop from hell. That's not just bad luck. It's a result of seeing digital as secondary.
Exactly. The product approach is the opposite. It starts with the user, deep research, listening to feedback, designing for seamlessness and intuition first.
And the sources connect that directly to better business results. Happier customers stick around, do more business.
Absolutely. Retention, engagement, even profitability, they all correlate with a better digital experience. But it's not just customers. What about the people inside the bank? Point 6 is employee engagement.
Right. If digital is just a channel, maybe managed by a separate IT team, do other employees really care about improving it?
Often, no. Key executives, people in lending or branch operations, they might feel less engaged, less responsible for the digital side. There's no clear ownership. It's someone else's job.
Doesn't sound very motivating.
It isn't. But if everyone is focused on shared product goals, making the digital offering successful, then employees across the board feel more ownership. They're motivated to contribute ideas, flag problems, help improve it. That internal buy-in is crucial.
And you can't get that buy-in without cross-functional collaboration. Number 7. You mentioned silos earlier. If digital is just a channel,
It often lives in its own little world. Maybe marketing runs the website, IT runs the app, and neither talks much to the people actually dealing with loans or compliance. There's no coordination.
how can you possibly deliver a seamless experience to the customer if you're not seamless internally?
You can't, really. The product approach forces collaboration. Digital is integrated into core operations. You need teams with people from marketing, IT, risk, legal, customer service, all working together, focused on the end-to-end customer need.
Putting the customer, not the department, at the center.
That's the idea. And driving all this collaboration and focus has to be data. Point 8, decision-making.
How does the channel mindset handle data? Or does it?
Often. Poorly. Shockingly so sometimes. Many institutions just don't systematically collect or analyze how people are actually using their digital tools. What are the common paths? Where do people get stuck? What feedback are they giving?
Flying blind, essentially.
Pretty much, you can't make informed decisions to improve something if you don't understand how it's being used or where the pain points are.
To the product mindset.
It lives and breathes data. Accessing user behavior data, organizing it, analyzing it, that's core to driving decisions. It allows for personalization, identifying friction, iterating effectively. Data isn't just a report, it's the engine for improvement.
Makes sense. Data, collaboration, engagement. It all builds towards success in the market. Let's shift to section 3, competition and market leadership. How do these mindsets affect how banks try to stand out? That's point 9, competition.
Okay, if you're stuck in the channel mentality, how do you differentiate? Often you try to invent some completely new, maybe niche service, something totally different.
Because your core digital experience isn't that special.
Right, and inventing genuinely new core banking services is really hard. Deposits, payments, loans, they're fairly standard everywhere. So it's a tough way to compete.
So launching, I don't know, a special savings account for pet owners isn't the key. You're saying the product approach focuses elsewhere.
Yes. It focuses on making the experience of using those core services, checking, transferring, paying bills faster, easier, more engaging, maybe enriched with data insights.
So it's not about what you offer, but how well you deliver it digitally.
It's precisely. When everyone offers mobile check deposit, the bank that makes it effortless, quick, and reliable is the one that wins on that feature. That superior experience with everyday banking is the real differentiator.
That leads directly into the final point, number 10, market leadership. It sounds like the channel approach is basically disqualifying yourself from leading in today's world.
It makes it incredibly difficult. The financial industry is being reshaped by digital disruption. If you don't see digital as the primary arena for competition, if it's just a side channel, you're always going to be reacting, playing catch-up.
You're letting others set the pace.
Exactly. Treating digital as just an add-on means you fall behind. The product-driven companies, They're constantly investing in unique design, better tech, smoother journeys. They're not just keeping up, they're defining what great banking looks like now. They set the standard.
Wow. Okay, so across all 10 areas, strategy, investment, focus, innovation, customer satisfaction, employee engagement, collaboration, data, competition, and leadership, the difference is stark.
It really is. The takeaway is clear. Treating digital as a core product isn't just a tech upgrade. It's fundamental. It's key to better experiences, happier customers, better business results, and actually leading the market.
It's a complete strategic and cultural shift. Understanding this difference helps explain why you might find one bank's app incredibly frustrating while another feels seamless, almost effortless.
It's the root cause of that difference in experience.
So thinking about that general perception idea, that your view of the bank is shaped almost entirely by the app or a website, it leaves us with a pretty big question for you, the listener.
Yeah. If a bank gets that digital product experience absolutely perfect, intuitive, fast, helpful, maybe even proactive, how important is the physical branch anymore? Or even the traditional idea of a bank. Does market leadership in 5 years still require branches in the same way?
Something to chew on, and maybe reflect on your own banking apps.
Yeah, think about your interactions. Where does it feel like they've really invested in making your digital life easier, the product approach? And where does it feel neglected, like just a basic channel they had to build? Where are they missing the mark on that core experience?
Definitely some food for thought. Think about that until our next deep dive.
Until then, stay curious.